as the channel's Jimmy apologist, or the unofficial Jimmy apologist of the channel, last weekend was definitely a roller coaster. Um, but as a New Yorker, I have dealt with this in the past, but a different
Eli Manning
sport.
experience.
Nope, no, no, no. Even if a different sport, and it's not to the same extreme because, if I told you from 2003 to 2014 who was the worst infielder or fielder in all of baseball that cost his team the most runs, you would say
Jeter.
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 Correct.
I know he
Jeter.
couldn't
And
lose. I
it's
know.
not
Yeah.
even it's
Yeah.
not even close. The next guy is Prince Fielder with
Right.
but there's this thing that goes kind of beyond stats and kind of, it's the same thing with Kirk Cousins. You look at, the TDs, Kurt's better, completion percentage, Jimmy's got him by a little bit. Touchdowns, not even close. Interceptions, Jimmy's got him. They played in one less game. But all I can go back to is when the team needed Kirk Cousins the most, he lined up at guard and looked like a deer in headlights.
Mm-hmm.
And when the team needed Jimmy the most,
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy walked in, ripped it, and he got the win. Now I understand what you're saying. The game plan itself lends itself to Trey Lance playing. But, the first quarter of the Houston game, that hesitancy, that is a bit concerning. And also, you're going to tell a kid who just turned 21 to go win on the franchise. I've got concerns of if they do make a deep run and Jimmy is, the person who takes them to the Super Bowl and, hopefully wins, how much pressure is that on Trey Lance the next year? Hey, listen, we won. We traded the guy. You're going to have a segment of 49er fans who are just going to go undeservedly go after this guy unless it's Super Bowl, or, you know,
You think Jimmy's
like
gonna win the
you
Super Bowl
said,
this year, Kron?
no, no,
No.
I don't think they get past Green
No.
Bay. I'll be there in
No.
Green Bay, frigid and cold, but I don't think they're getting past
Have
Green
you
Bay.
already
If they
booked your
get
trip?
past Green Bay, huh?
Have you already booked your trip?
I'm booking my flight. Well, I'm booking my flight. How's that?
I haven't booked yet. It's gonna be tough. Anyway, I just curious to see if the Niners don't win the Super Bowl. When they lose, what is the feeling around the fan
Oh,
base about it?
they're playing with house money, Grant. That's the narrative that they're going to come up with. They're going to say, "Hey, listen, we lost our starting cornerback and our starting running back the first game of the season. We went 10-7, played our rookie quarterback to a certain degree, got him in-field experience, are trading away, a very expensive asset that we have." My concern is just look at Kyle's record without Jimmy. It's pitiful. It's terrible. It's terrible, and I can't quantify
What does that
that.
say
Is
about
that
Kyle?
just
What
what
does
does
that
that
say
say
about
about
Kyle?
Kyle? But what does that say about the rest of the team?
But I mean,
You know
because like
what I
Jimmy's
mean?
12-10 in his last 22 starts, so he's not like he's some magical winner. You know,
No, he's not some magical winner, but it's better than the dumpster fire of 12, like 4-12 or six and
that's
10.
true. But if you're talking about C.J. Beathard, Brian Hoyer, Nick Mullins, I mean, they're 1-1 with Trey Lance.
Statistically, Nick Mullins probably is. What does he have? Like his first 6 starts are the best 6 or 7 yardage wise next to Patrick Mahomes, right? So
Mm-hmm.
statistically, fantasy football wise, he's up there with anybody. It's that thing that you can't quantify, that mental toughness that he has, that if you are a quarterback of a marquee franchise, you need to have. That's why Eli Manning stayed so long. No one was going to ever think of Eli Manning and Peyton Manning as the same, but Eli Manning had something that Peyton didn't. He could flush down those picks really quick and then come back, just like Jimmy.
I have a
Just
hard
like
time
Jimmy.
giving Jimmy all this credit when he blew it in the Super Bowl, and he got to the Super Bowl handing off. He's had some
Again,
good comebacks this year, but dude, he's got a lot more to go. He's not Eli Manning
I
yet.
hey, listen, you lose as a team and you win as a team, and I get that piece of it.
Eli would have hit
If
Emmanuel Sanders.
of course he would have him on top of his head. That was also, again, I'm looking at the body of work. You're looking at one pass where he overthrew him. I get it. And honestly, probably should have thrown to Kendrick Bourne being at
But
that
you
game.
just told me you
Kendrick Bourne
don't
was
think
wide
Jimmy's going
open.
to win the Super Bowl this year. You think it's
No,
because of Jimmy? I mean, to me, the Niners have the best team in the league. What do they not
no,
have
I,
other than the quarterback?
I, I think that I honestly think that Aaron Rodgers presents. Aaron Rodgers is going to negate their best qualities, their pass rush, like he did the first time, And when it's snowy and it's slippery, pass rushers tend to be a little like on skates a little bit. And
Okay.
I looked at the weather, peeked it. It's going to be like -12, possibly wind chill. So again,
Yeah.
it worked when Colin was playing in that frigid game because he could run. Jimmy can't do that. If
Also, because
anything,
Colin has an
Trey should
arm and
play.
Jimmy doesn't.
If anything, I say play Trey in the snow, right? Like they should have done with the Colts, right? Like they should have
Yeah,
probably
man, he
played
should
Trey.
go. They should play Trey in the snow next week if they go. I'm with you on that. They should also play Trey this week because, look, Dallas has 26 picks this year, man.
Sure.
That's a terrible matchup for Jimmy. Terrible.
Hey, how can you? You're going to tell me Trey has played 2 games? He's thrown 2 picks. He's on pace to be like Jimmy too.
The game plan is to throw 8 times. So if we're going to run 45 times, give me the quarterback who helps the run game. Give me 11 on 11 football, not 10
I'll tell you what.
11.
I'll do a little. If we do end up in Green Bay, I'll get you an old fashioned when we're there. I guarantee you the first play is going to be, either some sort of rollout pass or some sort of play action, and that's not going to be a run.
Well, they're not in Green Bay yet, baby. They're not in Green Bay yet.
No, the first play in Dallas is going to be a pass. It's not going to be a run. Kyle has already thought about this, and he's going to go down swinging, whether it's good or bad. He's going to go down aggressively.
If they lose, it's Jimmy's fault. Kyle he's cool. It's all Jimmy's fault. If they lose with Trey, it's Kyle's fault.
But the objective was to make the playoffs.
The objective was to make the playoffs. That's how I feel. The objective this year was to make the playoffs. Anything more is gravy. I'm like, nah, win the freaking Super Bowl. You got it all. You have the quarterback on the bench right now, man. All he has to do is hand off to Deebo Samuel.
I'll meet you. I'll meet you halfway. I think depending where the game is, because Buffalo, like 45 minutes away. I'm going to that game later on tonight. That's going to be -8-10 degrees. I'm going to be very interested to see how Mac does. You know what I mean? In that frigid cold.
That's
versus
be a preview.
Correct.
Yeah. Karan, I got to take more calls, but I always appreciate the resident Jimmy Garoppolo apologist coming in here and going toe to toe. It's fun.
I'll see you later.